Yo, what is up guys, it's FullySpaced here, and today I'm going to be showing you 7 different beacon designs. These designs are going to be here for like inspiration and hopefully help you guys kind of create your own beacon design in your own world and give your beacon a really cool place to kind of live. Whereas majority of the time people just place beacons and leave them there, but for those of you who want to make yours look a lot better, I've got some kind of designs and ideas, and I've got a few that I've used before. I just brought them over to this wall so you guys can see them, and yeah, it's all going to be in one place and we're all going to be able to see what's going on. And hopefully that will give you some ideas. So let's head over to our first one. Now this is a pretty simple one. It can start off as anything as simple as this. This is just kind of like a little stone statue. In the center, obviously, you've got your beacon, and it's got a bit of green, or is it green stained glass? Yeah, green stained glass. And when you put the green stained glass in, it will change the color of the beacon. That's why a lot of these are different colors, for example. So that's what I've done there. It's just made by kind of a base around it with different types of stairs and slabs, and I'm using like stones, stone brick, andesite stone, cobblestone, mossy cobble, and then as we head up we get 2 stairs that kind of connect to each other and head outwards, and create these kind of arms that come up and round. It happens on all sides, and then we create like an almost sort of roof in the middle, but we allow some space for the beam to go through and activate the beacon, should I say. And then we got a bit of chains and some foliage around at the side, a bit of like crushed up rocks looking like a bit of old debris or something. So it looks like it's ancient totem, very small one, very simple and easy to build. Number 2, this is a bit out there, a bit crazy. It's a giant purple ball surrounded just by like all this kind of wood, and it creates like a giant wizardy type theme for me. I think personally it really has a unknown like theory behind it. It's definitely a giant mystery as to why it's here, and it just looks very powerful, and definitely one of those more magical but ancient kind of vibes to it. So it's definitely more magical beacon design, whereas the first one's a bit more ancient. This one's a bit out there, fantasy. You can kind of do whatever you want, and just throw things down. So what I did is created a sphere and then built around the sphere. I had these supports around here, so I got 1, 2, 3 and 4 supporting on every side, then kind of connected them up all the way around, and you get this really cool design. It is a bit complex and it will take a while to get this exact done, exactly the way I've done it. It took a lot of building, but it's just there for inspiration, and if you guys do need a tutorial on any of these builds, then I'll let you know and probably try and get one done for you. Number 3, I already have a tutorial on this. I've edited very slightly, but yeah, I've got a tutorial on this beacon if you want to go and see that. I've edited very slightly on this, so it looks a bit different. I didn't want it the exact same for this build, but once again, you can play around with beacon designs and create anything you like, as simple as a wooden structure going around it, creating this whole medieval kind of feel to it. I'm not going to speak too much on this one due to the fact that we've all kind of, well, not all, but most of my subscribers will have seen it due to my tutorial being a thing for this. So yes, there is that one right there. Number 4 is actually a world that I created a while back, and in the middle has a giant crystal that this beacon comes through and it looks like it's powering. So it's just, I actually have a world download for this, not this exact bit here. I have actually extended it and made it a lot bigger in my world download, but here we've just got something simple like this. It is very similar to that. They are basically the same build, but we don't have the extra details around the side. So it is just there for kind of display and showing what you can do. You can create these giant crystals and things as well, with these little bits coming off of it looking like a bit magical. Then we've got this grindstone holding up the support beams that are kind of connected to the crystal, giving off that ancient kind of, it's once again more ancient magical themed. And it's very cool to look at. Actually, I do really like this design. It is a very long build, so you know, if you want to check out the world download for it, there is a video on my channel for that, and it's this world exactly, well, it's not this world, it's an actual normal world where it just has the beacon in, so you can spawn with just a beacon, and it will be in the floor and you can do whatever you like with it. But yeah, that is number 4. Number 5, now once again, very old build of mine. It's a wizard tower. But I thought, why not just turn the wizard tower into a giant beacon? Why not? It's magic. Beacons are pretty magical. And what I've done is just created a beacon in the middle. Probably could have made it look a bit better, but obviously we have a full access point all the way up. Some stairs that go all the way up. I mean, if I could fly through the middle, that'd be perfect. We've just got some enchanting and things up here. I'm actually missing some blocks on this side. Don't know what happened there. Probably should have fixed that before. But do you know what? It doesn't matter. You can barely see it from here. Yeah, now that I look at it, I can actually see it quite badly. Something like that. Yeah, it will do. It will do. I don't know what I've done here. Something like that will do. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just a cool idea, and hopefully can give you some inspiration on like a giant wizard tower. I do actually not have a tutorial for this, but I do have a video on this. I think, not sure if there was a world download. I've done like a time lapse on it. It was a very old build of mine. I might actually try and do detailed the kind of tutorial on it, but it is a very hard build to follow along with. So I'd have to kind of work and spend quite a bit of time on that. But yeah, so the past 3 have kind of been ones that I've roughly done, and then number 5, 6, yep, this is 6, just a giant tree, simple one, giant kind of spooky tree, a bit of an ancient tree here. I've done similar designs to this with a portal in it, so I thought why not do one with a beacon in it, and there we are, we've got a giant tree with a beacon in it. Simple. You got leaves, and then I've got a mixture of these other leaves, which are birch. Using gems better leaves resource packs gives the bushiness to the leaves, and then obviously using BSL shaders for those of you who are wondering. And then I just added loads of kind of paths and things around it. Creating trees, custom trees, is pretty simple. I do have a video on me creating custom trees and showing you how to do that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we've got a few that I've used before, those 3, and we've got some that I've taken other ideas from that I've created. But yeah, hopefully keeping them simple like this in the first one, and you can do anything. You can really range your beacons from the simple things like the first and the tree to giant wizard towers, fantasy builds, these crystals, and the 3rd one I think it was, the wooden one. That's a pretty simple one. And then my favorite one, to be honest, is the last one, number 7. This is awesome. I really like it, to be honest with you. For those of you that can't work out what it is a giant skeleton. From kind of about this angle you can kind of see. The shaders are a bit bright, so maybe it's a bit harder to see. If I turn the shaders off, it will look a lot better. And you can kind of see what's going on here. But yeah, it's a giant skeleton. His hand's kind of fallen off. There's a bit of remains of his feet and things. And his body's kind of slouching into the ground. And you can kind of walk inside him if you wish. It's pretty cool. I've done a skeleton nether portal as well designed for those of you who want to check that out. There is one of those on my channel. But yeah, I'm going to show you what this looks like without shaders, purely for the fact that it probably has a bit more detail. You can probably work out what it really looks like. So let's turn BSL shaders off for a second and head over to the kind of, well, yeah, literally the default version of Minecraft. The only thing that my texture pack changes is leaves. So there we are. We have a giant skeleton that is kind of collapsed into the ground, and he actually looks pretty cool. I actually really do like this look of this guy. While we got shaders off, we'll quickly run over some of them. So we've got the tree looking pretty cool, simple one there. The giant wizard tower once again, I love this one, looks really cool. It's really took me a long time to build. And then we got the crystal. There's a world download for that. Tutorial for this on my channel as well. Nice little wooden design. It's kind of fantasy one. I actually really like it without shaders. A lot of these without shaders actually look a lot better. But yeah, this looks awesome, especially without. It's just crazy. It's just out there. I just think I really like. And then obviously another ancient one. So hopefully I've given you some inspiration and some cool ideas. But personally, my absolute favorite, we have to go all the way back to the end, is the skeleton. It's such a cool idea, very out there. I absolutely love it. Obviously, you could, instead of have it coming out of his eyes, you could have it coming out the middle of his heart or something, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.